Hey journal freaks, thanks for joining me again today. Hope you guys have been journaling like crazy. I know I have, which brings me to the point of this video, which is I'm going to do a walk through of my new journal. I showed you guys my old journal in the last video, and this is the journal that I moved into, and I have just been going crazy. If you have a look at this journal, I'm up to here, so I'm nearly finished. I just have these pages left, and it's just like really fat, and I love it. Anyway, this is my Make a Statement journal, and I haven't done much to the exterior. Just wrote my name because I'm not really sure. I haven't experimented with what I can do here, if I can stick photo text on or anything like that. I haven't experimented much, so I'm just leaving that, except for I put my Extinction Rebellion sticker on the back. So I guess it does take stickers, so yay, yay, yay. Maybe I can just see if it'll take washi tape too. So I'm going to try not to get too distracted, and with that in mind, I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes. So I don't ramble on too much. You guys know how I do. I could sit here and record and ramble all day. I would feel so safe to be with you guys, journaling all day, to be together, but unfortunately that is not to be. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. I think that actually takes stickers very well. Anyway, my sister-in-law Ingrid gave me this journal, and she got it in a shop in Stockholm, and she's given me several from this shop, and I really love it. They're very hardy, sturdy journals, which I definitely need. So I'm going to open it up a bit. So this is the first spread here, which is basically I pasted in a sort of standalone journal kit that I had just lying around, and I did a belly band. So pasted in here are my favorites. I've got my prayer flower. I am happy, 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 I am happy. Now this is a photocopy of a prayer flower that I made, and I gifted the prayer flower to one of my friends. So they have the original, but I have these photocopies. So if you would like one, please let me know in the comments below. And then this is my Love and Happiness meditation, and I just photocopied one that I had from a previous journal. And what you do in Love and Happiness meditation is you get into your mind something beautiful. Either it's a scene in your past, or some beautiful movie that you love, or some piece of music or piece of art that just gives you so much joy and fills your heart with love and happiness. And get that image in your head right now. Get it in your head. And then put this to your heart and take a deep breath. Haw it out. Ah. Deep breath. And that is the Love and Happiness meditation. 3 deep breaths, my friends. Okay, and then here I have, this is just basically my my 20-year health plan, and then some hits that I like to do, high intensity interval training workouts that I like to do. This is just a scrap piece of paper. This is the full moon meditation, how I do the full moon magic. So every month I have one of those, so I kind of migrate this from one journal to the next. And in here I have some of this, just scrap sheets of paper, and sort of some watercolor practice sheets. So these are just all scraps that I, will probably use at some point to paste in this journal. And then over here, this is a photocopy actually of a real weave, a real paper weave that I did, which I probably should have had out. This is my main stash. Okay, so here's the real paper weave. Where I took scraps of my own paper and paintings and stuff, and I weaved them together and just glued them a little bit. So that's the real one, and then I photocopied them, and so it's just really, I thought it was really neat to use as a belly band. So inside of the belly band, this is supposed to be supposed to go on my daily, wherever I am in the journal, but it keeps getting back to this belly band. And this is just basically things that I have to do, things that I do to make myself stronger in the bones, because I have osteoporosis. So I want to just get stronger, and so these are the foods that I can eat, you know, and I can do weight-bearing exercise, and I can do yoga for balance and all of that. So these are reminders, so I'm going to actually take that with me. Yeah, this is, if you would like to support me in any way, you can do that by just PayPaling me directly at Danita Jackson, or you can become a patron where you give me a monthly, give me some money monthly for as little as $1, and you get something back from me. And that's my Patreon page. And you can also, you know, just hit me up directly. Just throw cash at me whenever you see me. That's good. Anyway, and then here's my index, which I've been working on like frantically because I really want to have an index. And I actually have been going back to old journals and indexing them. And honestly, it is fantastic because I do use a lot of photocopies from things from my old journals. Okay. Speaking of which, these are photocopies from this old journal. So I just photocopied these and made a little collage, and you guys know that one of my favorite collages, so that I can think about things, is what if everything was a gift? The reason why I'm doing that is because I wasn't sure if the tape was going to take this pen, so I just did the W to see, but it looks like it will. So anyway, I won't finish that off here, but a little collage here, and then you guys remember the pockets that I created a while back. Here they are, these little pockets, which I was giving away, but that offer is finished now. Unless you really want one of these, hit me up and I will send you one. But I decided to paste one into my journal. So I pasted it in here, Keep Life Simple. I've got some junk paper in here. I have, this is really good. I have examples, and I would really recommend that everybody do this. But here's examples of the big wins. Small wins are okay. And I'm just going to fill this up, but I will read what I have already written. So big wins for me were my 2013 major art exhibition, Shalmatia, a fictional place down the road, all of my films, especially Destiny and Niqab, my marriage, my financial security, my health and well-being, the NEA and LDA grants that I received, my good friends, and my outstanding family. Now, of course, there are loads of others. I'm just working on this, but it's really important, I think, to write this list out and to read it every day, and to also, if you're feeling ever down, to read this. Another thing that I do when I'm feeling down is I look at this one, think happy thoughts, think a happy thought. And so I wrote down like some of the times in my life that made me feel like just incredibly happy. And I just have these different times in my life. I won't go into those, but when I'm having really dark thoughts, I will read this card and it will make me think of the good times. And really your thoughts regulate your feelings, let's just be honest. And then I had this list of tools to bring me back from the brink of mental collapse, and I started to fill this out. Meditation, exercise, a good night's sleep, which I have not been getting because I've been sleeping with the massive Doberman, so I've been hanging on for dear life on the edge of my bed. I was up at 5 this morning. Anyway, gabapentin, my mood stabilizer. And then here I have what I like about NOLA: cheap living, good friends, attitude, family, the people, food, and I'm gonna have to just say, right, one more here, which I'm thinking about, which is water. I don't know why that popped into my head, but it did, I guess. Maybe it's because she's my muse. She's a muse, let's say. So these are my little go-tos when I'm not feeling so good mentally. I can come and I can look at these different different things. Okay, wow, we're not even on to page 4. Okay, this is where it really gets into it, you guys, where I really start to do the strangers again. I start drawing the strangers. So if you remember a couple of weeks back, I was watching a YouTube video, and this guy who's motivational guy was suggesting, hey, you're drawing all this stuff all over the place, and what you really need to do is draw the same thing every day for a year. So I thought, what could I draw every day for a year? What would keep my interest? Well, obviously it's the strangers. So anyway, these strangers are saying things Um, so I'm just working out how to use the strangers with text. And, you know, some of them are just like I'm answering people on Facebook that I just don't want to answer, you know, cool. So I write it out here and then I post it to them. Cool story, Bubba. But what are you doing for Louisiana regarding environmental apocalypse, systemic racism, income inequality, war, cancer, violence, healthcare, jobs, Russia, kids in cages, white nationalism, poverty, vote him out. Anyway, so those are what I started with. So then I get into, obviously here's my Trump in strangers. Here's my key of things, because I've been trying to do bullet journaling in my style, just to help me, you know, be more organized. So here's more strangers. More strangers. This is a meeting that I had with my doctor. Oh, I love this one. Asmita, egoism, pride. It's one of the 5 afflictions to avoid. Don't mistake the mind, body, senses for the true self. Here. Sometimes when people attack me and say that my drawings look stupid, which they did for my strangers, I send them this message: number of fucks given equals none. Okay, so anyways, you can see I just keep drawing them. Here I tried to draw an apple. Okay, right. Oh, so I had a headache here, actually. And this is some stuff from the bullet journaling. I really did learn a lot from that book, so I would highly recommend it. You don't have to do it the way he does it. I'm so far along in my journaling process. I mean, I've been doing this for literally 5 decades. I've been doing this for almost 5 decades. But I did learn a lot from him, and I did sort of alter some of the things that I do. For example, the daily rituals, trying to figure out ways to make those better. So here I have my daily rituals, and I did journal this morning, so I'm just gonna, you know, put that in. So that's how I do my daily rituals for the month of November, and here I've got a tab for rituals. This is just more stuff. Hurricane Zeta. Yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, that happened on the 29th of October. We don't have power because of Hurricane Zeta. At least the weather is cool, so things are tolerable. We don't have internet, so can't communicate with Patrick's family. Yeah, it kind of felt like the apocalypse when that happened. That just felt so long ago. This is just a list of art skills and things that I need to make on a regular basis. Like, I used a lot of tea stain paper in my journals, so I need to make tea stain paper, and I use jelly plates in my journals, so I need to make, you know, a fresh copy of those. So I listed them all out so that I can put them in like my calendar. And speaking of my calendar, this is the future log. So this is the month of November when I'm recording this video. So it includes all of November. So here's stuff that might happen in December, January 2021, February, March, April. So it's just things that will happen in the future that I need to have my heads up. Now, here's my month calendar for November. I decided this time on doing, because this book is so big, I decided this time I could do the month, and then I could do dailies and just skip weeklies. So anyway, this is my month calendar. I know it looks super messy, but I mean, this is, you know, pretty much how I organize myself. And then I have this section, which is actually I do a lot of goal setting as well. I've been doing that for decades as well, and I'm always happy to read about how other people do it. And so in the bullet journal book, there was a whole section on goals and goal settings, which I found to be incredibly helpful. And so the way that they do it is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you break down your goal. For example, one of my goals is to write and publish a book of stories. So that's one of my goals. So in 5 years, I want to do that. So that's here. And then so that's the 5. And then the 4 is months. So what would I do in 4 months to achieve that? And I have like focus improvement, and learn a new skill in terms of art. And then 3 weeks, what might I do in 3 weeks? You know, practice skills daily. And what might I do in 2 days? You know, I might look at a YouTube video. YouTube learning. And what might I do in an hour? Brainstorm. Always a good idea, brainstorm. So it works in like 5 years, 4 months, 3 weeks, 2 days, 1 hour. And I know it looks messy, and you guys could probably do it less messy, but honestly, this has revolutionized the way that I set goals, and it really has like exponentially speeded up things. So it's really interesting. Oh, here's October 31st. This is like a sort of a full moon prayer that I was doing. As you can see, it never got finished. It was unfinished. Oh, I have on here an unfinished section, and so that's 31. 31. Do I have unfinished? I thought I did. Maybe I don't. I probably don't because I'm not finished with the book. Okay, so you can see how I do my tasks as well. And here is, this is something that's called a sprint. And this is just like part of a goal, which I don't have on here. I have it here. So yeah, you do part of the goal so that you can stay engaged and involved with the goal, right? Just more of these. These are messages from the gods. Contemplate moksha. Use more of your money for good. Practice thoughts that bring you joy. Spend more money on the things that you love and less on the things that you hate. Luxuriate in the things that you love. Here's some dogs that I'm trying to draw. More dogs, more strangers. More strangers. You can see this is really during the election. Yay, Wisconsin. Count every vote. Yeah, just crazy. So I was to keep calm and count every vote. I mean, stopping the count is voter suppression, suppress COVID, and so it's just like all this stuff. But then at the same time, I'm drawing dogs. So keep drawing dogs. And then, you know, dear Black people, thank you for saving our sorry asses. I think that's when we, Biden and Harris won. So, yeah, so more dogs, more tasks, more dogs. This is my gratitude list. So I have this, these things that I'm thankful for, obviously, but every day I try to write some new things that I'm thankful for. So you really have to dig, but it's a lot of fun. And then I have this as well, which cultivate an attitude of gratitude now. And whenever I'm feeling like ungrateful, I come to this and I color, or I come to this and I look at this, because there's just no sense in feeling ungrateful at all. There's no sense in it. So here's some more stuff about goals, and these are some questions that I ask myself, but you break it down into one, what sparks your curiosity about this goal, what motivated you to want to spend your time and energy on this goal, what are you trying to accomplish, what will it require, and what's the definition of success. So those are just like really simple things to ask yourself about goals. So here's one of my other goals that's related to Rockhammer. So I just took that, you know, and I applied this to this, and it was incredibly helpful. It moved us a little bit forward, Patrick and I, with our goal, with this particular goal. So it was quite amazing. This is a collage that I did. This is just some notes that I'm doing about my business, but I also obviously you can see I've got stamps everywhere because I've been like really obsessed with stamps Oh, here's something that I was trying, which is Ikigai, which is you try to find the best choice that is the best place between what you're good at, what you love, what the world needs, and what you can make money at. So this is really interesting because it basically tells me that producing, and logistics. Yeah, yeah. This is, I mean, really, this is, all of this is basically producing. No? So, you know, that's what Ikigai is telling me, that producing is my, is really my best, the thing that I should do. Yeah, I like this as well. This is from the book, the bullet journal book as well. I'm going to cancel and start the timer again because it was about to go off. So this is, yeah, like I said, from the bullet journal book again. And this says that in the morning you do reflection, which is kind of planning, and in this sort of business morning, you do all your priorities, then you have lunch, and then the business afternoon you do all of your tasks, and then you have dinner, and then you do your personal priorities, and then later on at night you do your PM reflection. And I really like this daily schedule. I think it's fantastic. It really works for me. So I've been trying to implement that into my life. Okay. All right. Here's some collage and stamping that I was working on. So I'm still working on it. Just like, you know, I do layers, layers of things. Let's see. Can I do some layers? I love these pens. As you know, you guys, I love these pens. So I just work on that stuff, and I might go back and color things or whatever. Here's some more political strangers. This is one of my favorite ones, and I use this quite a lot. Whenever I post it, I'm like, oh, this old chestnut. Sheet. I can barely move, you guys, because I got really sore from a workout that I did the other day. From the YouTube channel, Mr. and Mrs. Muscle, which if I remember, I will link below, but it just kicked my ass. Literally, my ass is so sore right now. Okay, so still working on this. Don't even know what that is. Oh, yeah, that's going to end up getting cut out of this video, definitely. Let's see, then this, fair play, okay, stamping, got a couple of new stamps, shame on me, but I did it, yes I did. Okay, so some more, oh, here we go, here's some, what if everything was a gift? Oh my god, did I actually do two, I did, didn't I? Okay, well, it's okay. I was practicing with layering here. Really doesn't have anything to do with what is everything is a gift. I just wanted to layer and just see what things looked like when I kept layering. Oh, you know what I need to put on here? I need to put a big butterfly that I made myself. Yes, I do. I need to put this on there. This is new. Oh, shame on me, shame on me, shame on me. Okay. I wonder how this is going to come out. If this is going to come out. You never know. Oh, it did not come out. Probably should go to a... Oh, fuck a diddle. This is definitely gonna just smash all over that, but actually I don't care. There's so much texture here that I totally love it. Let's see, I was trying to do something else here because the goddess said to me, everything you need is already there. It's already within, it's everything you need is already around you. It's all within your grasp. Love the universe. So the universe has been telling me this for so many years. Sometimes I get messages in all these different ways. Anyway, this one just came to me like a clap of thunder in my head. Probably why I had a headache. Okay, oh, here's when I really get into it, y'all. So here's my Joe, here's my Kamala. So I'm just keep trying to draw them. Veep, you know, Kamala, Joe, Trump, you know, I'm just now start to get obsessed with drawing them. Headache, just obsessed now. So then I start to draw Doug and Jill. So Jill shows up looking like this, and honestly, like, I don't tell them how to look, they tell me how they're gonna look. So that is just a little bit weird. So here I'm just practicing with and without masks, so just trying to get the right ones. My Trump baby, these are just random characters. This is my dog Juju, because she's like super blind. I gotta fold over her ear though, but I'm not sure how to do that, so I'm gonna have to think about that for a second. I was trying to do that up here. And some more doggies that I've been drawing. And here's just some random. So this became the final. So you've got Joe, Jill, Cam, and Doug, and those are my my political characters. Ha 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 ha. Okay, you've all seen in my my Donald Trump ones. This guy I'm thinking might be Donald Trump Jr., but I gotta like see what he looks like. But anyway, these are other characters. You know, sell, buy, buy, sell. COVID is the economy. Hoax. I already got COVID. Just want to stay home and clean my guns. I can't believe they give guns to a-holes like you. These masks help people read lips and shows more emotion to those that need it. These are the little plastic thing here. I wear a mask because it's an easy way to protect my family. I don't go out much. Okay, so I just keep drawing. Anyway, oh, here's a good one, y'all. I'm gonna do this one because I found this one in this old journal of mine that I'm indexing now, and it's 100 things to do before it's too late. And y'all, this is you're gonna have to dig deep for this list, but it is amazing. Like, I'm going to copy over the 20 or so that I'm up to, but really, really, really dig deep and go to 100. It's quite amazing, the exercise itself. So the next couple of pages are just really, I'm just really getting things, you know, sort of ready for journaling, but there's no, you know, there's nothing happening with the journaling yet. So it's just a couple of, you know, journal cards here, and lots of stamping and lots of pasting bits of paper down. But here's that butterfly. This one is actually a better print. So I made this with a glue gun, and then I make some of my stamps. As you guys know, this is a heart that I made. I'm actually going to be selling some of these stamps on Black Friday at Art Street, if you guys are in New Orleans. And then I've got, you know, a couple of stamp things, and my back cover, which I have a journal, a very small journal card in, and some little bits of paper. So yeah, that is the new journal, and you know, I'm almost finished with it, which is like absolutely crazy to me. But I thank you so much for watching this video. You guys are awesome. Keep on journaling, keep on rocking. Here's the freaking coffee. Peace to the free world. Fuck the fascist. Goodbye.